guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with a very exciting video. I have a couple new eyeshadows here that I'm going to talk about today. I placed an order with Glam Shop a couple of days ago, or it's probably been like a week and a half at least probably. But I got these yesterday and I'm very excited to film with them. I haven't touched them at all apart from creating the look that I'm wearing today. But before we jump into any of these eyeshadows, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the family. But let's start swatching these babies. So here we have all of the eyeshadows. They are absolutely stunning. I'm hoping you can see like how shimmery and special they are. I did only get one matte, which is this one right here, but yeah, I'm just gonna go and jump through all of these eyeshadows without any more babbling, because I think this is going to be a really long video anyway. So I got a wide variety of different formulas. I got some of their, I think it's called Perla, quite a few of the turbo pigments, as well as some of the turbo plus, I think it's called that, which is the pencil pigments. And then most excitedly I picked up some of the hollow shades, which are like holographic, and I'm very excited to swatch those. Like I said, I used 3 of these shades today, which I will include a look at the end of this video if you want to see how I did that. But yeah, let's just go ahead and start swatching, and we're gonna start up in this corner, move down and go from there. So I'm not gonna try to pronounce any of the names, so I'll put them on the screen instead. I'm just gonna go through and swatch them, and these are kind of my first impression swatches. Like I said, I have used them on my eyes, but I haven't actually seen them in the swatches. So we're gonna start with this first one right here, which is actually one that I am wearing today, and it looks absolutely beautiful on the finger. Look how like, wow, it looks so shiny and like metallic and glittery and sparkly, and it's absolutely amazing. So let's just go ahead and swatch that right here. That was probably the worst place to swatch, but wow, look at that, it's so pretty. So you can definitely see the shift in this. I'm gonna build it up a tiny bit when I'm actually looking at it, but it's like a very kind of iridescent shade. You can see you can barely see it at certain angles. You mainly see the blue, but I definitely see like the purple. Let's see if you can see it if I do this. I don't think you can see the shift, but this is definitely shifting. I might do another video on these with more kind of in-depth swatches. But yeah, this one goes from like a blue to a purple, and it's absolutely stunning. Then we have the second shade, which is this one right here, which I believe should be another kind of iridescent shade. Oh, this one definitely feels different. Oh wow, this one is beautiful. This one is definitely a bit thicker, but this one, you can see the purple, I see gold and pink, and it's such a stunning shade. Okay, so I swatched it out of view, I don't know why. Let's just build it up a bit more. Let's see, where is it? There. So hopefully you can see the swatch there. Like I said, you can see the purple, I can definitely see the gold, and it's absolutely stunning. Like wow, these shades are so pretty. And this is what is left on my fingers, but yeah, both these are kind of more iridescent shades. We have the third iridescent shade, which is this one right here. I think this one should also be like a pink, but let's see what else there is. Ooh, I think this might have like a greenish shift, but it's definitely like a pinkish purple and I think to like a silvery green. Let's go ahead and swatch that and see what it looks like. Wow, this one is really pretty. You can see it there. Yeah, so I'm right. This one goes from like a green to a purple. It's so stunning. And there it is, a bit more built up. You can mainly see the green, which looks I think more silver on camera, but I'm hoping you can pick up some of these shifts, because they're absolutely stunning. So those were kind of some of the iridescent shades, which are these 3 here. This one looks like iridescent shade as well, but it is actually one of their pressed glitters, which I think are called Turbo Plus. So I'm just gonna pick it up, ooh, on my finger. Wow, it's so metallic and like opaque. It's a very opaque glitter, as you can see. But let's see how this actually swatches without any binders in it. I mean, it swatches okay, but it's definitely not the best. I feel like this is one that you definitely need glitter glue with, because it doesn't have as much binders as, for example, the Colourpop ones, but there it is a bit built up. I feel like you can see like a goldish green, but to me it's definitely blue, or like a bluish purple. So that one has a lot of shifts to it, but I think that's kind of more common in glitter shades, and that is what's left on my finger. So we have 3 more shades to swatch in this row. Let's move on to this one here. I see like a bluish purple when I look at it, but let's see what you guys see. I think you see like a almost like a gold. That's so interesting. Wow. Do you know what this one reminds me of? I don't have it yet, but I have ordered it. I feel like this one reminds me of Royalty from Cleona, but like I said, I haven't gotten that yet. But I guess I compare that when I get royalty. But wow, that is it swatched. And yeah, I think I can definitely see a bluish purple, but I think you can see like a greenish gold. I'm not sure what you can see, I'm just looking at my viewfinder, but that is a stunning shade as well. Next up we have this one, which looks purple to you, but you can see the green there. Wow, you can definitely see the shift in that one. This one is stunning. I think this one is the Tuile shade or something like that. And wow, oh, I'm really excited about this one. This one feels like a bit moister in the pan, but this is what it looks like on my finger, and I'm hoping you can see the shift in this one as well, or at least in this one. And this is the swatch of it right there. Wow, that is so stunning. You can definitely see the shift in this one. You can see like the green there and then the purple, and wow, I can almost see gold in it as well. That's a really interesting shade. Yeah, you can definitely see the shift in this one, I think. So we have one more on the top row, which is this one here. I see like a purpley greenish shade, but on camera I think, I'm not really sure what you, almost like a taupey shade, which I don't see looking at it straight on. Oh, this one is beautiful. It's more of a silvery shade. I feel like this is more of a neutral, but it still has that shift in it. Yeah, I feel like looking at it your way, it looks a bit warmer than it does if I look at it off the light. But let's just go ahead and swatch this, and wow, that's a stunning shade. It's very metallic as well. Yeah, I think this one is like a taupe, but taken up like a lot. Yeah, it's definitely kind of like a, oh, it's really hard to describe, but it's like a taupey silver with some green in it, and it's absolutely stunning. So that is the last shade on the first row. And I think I'm also going to insert a video from my phone, because I feel like my phone captures shifts better than it does on camera. So I'm going to insert that, and yeah, these are absolutely stunning. I feel like there is like a shade difference, or like a pigmentation difference. I feel like some of them are more opaque, some of them are a bit more sheer. But overall, I'm very impressed, and these all swatch better than I kind of expected them to. But even these kind of colored ones are a bit sheer, so I feel like it would be nice to maybe have a matte underneath them, or even another shimmer. Or I think you will have to build them up, which I did a little bit today on my eyes as well. But that is the first row. I'm going to take this off and swatch the second row. So moving on to the second row, we have the first shade, which is this one right here. And I know that this is one of the hollow one. I think this is the Bayer hollow. And it looks very interesting in the pan. Like I said, I haven't touched these yet, but it's like a silvery shade with pink pieces in it. But I'm very excited to swatch that and see how it goes. This one is definitely another one that feels a bit moister, but it picks up a lot on my finger. So that is what it looks like. I can't really see the hollow just looking at it before I swatch it out, but let's go ahead and swatch it and see how it goes. I haven't looked at it yet, but that is what it looks like to you guys. And oh wow, you can definitely see the hollow on my finger. I hope you can pick that up on camera, but wow, you can definitely see the hollow there. That's so cool. And I feel like in the swatch too. Oh, that's such a stunning shade. I should have used this on my eyes. But wow, that is such a cool shade. I'm definitely going to insert a video from my camera with this. I might actually take one from my fingers to see if you can see what I see, because it is absolutely stunning. So yeah, I'm very impressed with that one. So let's move on to the next shade. The next shade is this one right here, which looks like a purple to me. This actually looks quite similar to the next one, so I'm going to be interested to see how the difference is between them. But oh wow, this is another beautiful shade. There's such stunning shades. To you it looks like a blue, to me it looks like a purple, and it has like a brownish base. So let's go ahead and swatch this one. I hope you can see there that the hollow definitely is more opaque, but oh, this one is the first one that I would say is a bit disappointing. Or actually it builds up beautifully though, because I was gonna say you can mainly see the base, but you can't really see the blue shift or like the purple shift. But I feel like it builds up, and I feel like on camera it mainly looks brown, but you can definitely see it, well, part of the shift. And hoping you can see that on my finger, you can definitely see that shift there. But I think this is one that would really benefit from being like sprayed with like a setting spray or with a glitter glue. But that is the next shade. The third one on this row is this one right here, and I think this is laser, and it is what I have on my lids today. So I have actually applied this already, but I haven't swatched it. But wow, that is stunning. I mean, I have it on my eyes, so I know what it looks like, but you can definitely see that. Like if I look at it like this angle, I can see the green and then the purple. It's like two distinct lines, but that is what it looks like. You can see the green there, but I'm hoping maybe you can see the purple if I move my finger around, but that is actually stunning. So let's see how this compares to the previous shade, and yeah, they definitely look different, like swatched out. This one definitely has more purple and like more green rather than blue, and it's definitely more shifty, I would say too, and it doesn't have that brown base. So it's quite interesting because in the pan these two look very similar. Like even if you move this palette around, they look very similar, but swatched out they definitely look different. Next up we have another one that looks quite similar to you. It definitely looks different. It looks more kind of deeper green to you, but looking at it, like moving it around, I definitely feel like it looks similar to the last two as well. So we're gonna go ahead and swatch that one out. Oh, this one is another pretty shade. So it's actually quite similar to the last one, but it has more kind of a red rather than a purple shift. So let's go ahead. Oh, sorry, I forgot. So let's go ahead and swatch that one out. Wow, that is so stunning, and that's more pigmented. And I believe this one is Zigzag, used from the Swatch. I definitely remember this one because it has a very strong kind of reddish brownish base to like a green, and it's, wow, that is breathtaking. Especially looking at my way, it looks red, and then it looks like a regular like green brown pigment on camera. But I'm gonna insert my phone clip at the end of swatching the second row as well, so you can see the difference. But wow, that is stunning. We have the fifth shade, which is this one here, which is another of the pressed glitters. So we're gonna go ahead and swatch that, but I feel like with these I picked them up better by like tapping rather than swiping, and that is what it looks like on my finger. It's very similar to the ones I just swatched, but used in a glitter form, and it is, wow, look at that. I feel like I can't wait to put this on my eyes like built up, because that is stunning. But let's go ahead and swatch it. Again, it swatches decently, not the best, but I feel like, again, I think this is one that's better with like tapping, especially like with a glitter glue. I think this one will be better, but most of it just sticks to my finger, so they have it a bit more built up. So we have the last two which look very similar. I'm actually not sure how they would look different. One of them is a bit more kind of a yellowy green, which is this one, and then we have more of a true kind of, I don't know, or I don't know, more of a forest green, I would say. But let's go ahead and swatch these two and see how they compare. The first one, I feel like these are more kind of regular shimmers rather than like shifty shades, but it is still a stunning shade. So there you have the first out of those two, and that is a terrible swatch, but you get the idea. Yeah, this one doesn't really have any shift. It's more of a kind of greenish gold, but it's absolutely stunning. And then the last one on the second row, oh, actually this one might have a slight blue shift or like a bluish greenish shift, but we'll see. That is, like I said, the last one on this row. And ooh, this one feels more like the other ones rather than like the last one I swatched. So let's see if this one actually has a shift, but let's go ahead and swatch it right here. Ooh, that is stunning. I love that. Again, I wouldn't say it has like a massive shift, but it's definitely a bit more shifty than the previous one, and it is an absolutely stunning shade. Wow, look at that. So again, I'm going to insert the video of my phone, and wow, these look so stunning. I really hope I can capture them on my phone because they're super shifty. Especially like, I love the hollow one as well as the zigzag shade. Those two are absolutely stunning. But we have some really nice greens, and yeah, they're absolutely amazing. These two greens though are the first two that haven't been super shifty, so just be aware of that. And if you're interested in more shifty shades, but they are still absolutely stunning greens, and I have been looking for these type of greens for ages in my collection. So we have come to the last row, and I don't have quite a full row, but almost. For this one we have the first shade, which is this one here, which looks like more of an iridescent shade again, but it has a bit more of a base. So let's go ahead and swatch that one. Okay, this one is interesting. It feels like almost like a super shock shadow. It feels very moist. But let's go ahead and swatch that one, and wow, that is stunning. You can definitely see the shift in that one. It is really pretty. I feel like it goes from like, it has like a reddish brown, like not as brown as the other ones. We can see there it's like a warm brown base, and then you can see, I think you can see like the gold, but it definitely has a bluish purple shift as well, and that is absolutely stunning. I feel like this would be a perfect like everyday, but like take it up a notch shade, and it's just so pretty. The next one is, I think, another hollow shade, which is this one right here, and this one doesn't have like those flecks of other colored like flecks in them like the other one had the purple, but it's definitely similar in how it's very, very thick and it picks up very thick on my finger. And I can't see the holo when I hold it up again, but I'm excited to see how this one goes, especially since it is more of a kind of colored holo rather than the typical silver, which the other one was. But wow, that is it. Can't see the holo on camera in the viewfinder, but oh, actually maybe I can a little bit. Wow. So my camera is overheated while I swatched that, but look at my finger. Wow, that is such a stunning shade. I was worried that the holo wouldn't show up as well because it's more of a nude shade, but it definitely shows up. I will insert videos with my camera again, on my phone, sorry, but it's absolutely stunning. But let's go ahead and swatch the next shade. So the next shade is this one here, which, whoa, that's interesting, because I was gonna say, oh, this is more of a simple shade, it's got like a greenish gold, but then when I held it up, it looks red, so that is definitely a shifty shade as well. But let's go ahead and swatch it. Oh, this is nice. I feel like this is one that I'm gonna love. Like, you can see like a pinkish shade, but I can see a green. I'm hoping you can see some of that shift, but let's go ahead and swatch that as well. Oh, this one is more of a sheer one, but I can definitely see it, and I think this needs a little bit more building up. But wow, that is an absolutely stunning shade. I will love, like, I will get so much use out of this one. It's more of a neutral kind of shade, as you can see there, but I see like a greenish gold, and that's stunning. Next up, I think we have the last holo shade, which is this one here. Again, this one looks more kind of opaque in the thing. It almost looks like a matte shade, or like not a matte, like satin shade, and it is more of that thicker formula again, but that is what it looks like on my finger. So let's go ahead and swatch it. Yeah, definitely the same formula as other holos, but oh, that's gonna be so pretty. Yeah, I can definitely see the holo, but with this one I feel like the holo kind of, it's stuck more to my finger, but you can definitely, wow, you can definitely see that on camera there. It's stunning, and yeah, I feel like it's separated from the base pigment a tiny bit, but I feel like that should be fine if you use a glitter glue, hopefully. But it is an absolutely stunning shade again. So we have the last shimmer shade to swatch before we go to the last matte, which is this one here. This is somewhat very, very popular shade, and it's kind of like a pink to orange. That is what it looks like. You can see the pink, you can see the orange there as well. It's absolutely stunning, but this one is more of a flaky formula, so let's see how this one swatches. Ooh, that's really interesting. It feels very silky smooth when I swatch it, but it's more kind of chunky in the palette. But wow, that is stunning. I'm hoping you can see there, that's the pink, and I feel like it looks better than it does on camera. It definitely looks more sheer on camera, but it's definitely more kind of opaque, and yeah, it doesn't look as impressive on camera, but it's a very, very stunning shade. And there is my finger. Maybe you can see it a bit better there actually. So that is what it looks like. So that is the last shimmer shade, and let's just swatch the matte shade. It won't be as exciting, but that is the matte shade right here. I wanted to pick up this shade because I've been looking for a green like this for ages, and I couldn't really find one that I could pick up. But it's more of a kind of, I said swampy green, but like a limeish, I don't know how to describe this. It's like an acid green almost, but it's absolutely stunning, and I am wearing this in my crease today. But that is it swatched out, and it is such a cool green. And again, I am going to insert the kind of swatches with my phone of these swatches. You can see the shifts, and they are absolutely stunning. I feel like there is a lot of shades in here that would be really good, like neutral shades or everyday shades, but with just a twist to them. So I'm very, very happy I picked all of these up. So those were all the swatches. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to insert the demo I did earlier to create this eye look, where I'm using 3 of these shades. Yeah, so let's just roll that now. So obviously here I am, and I have my base makeup on. I actually don't have anything on my lips, but I'll do that after I've done my eyeshadow. The rest of my me is done, obviously, apart from my eyes. But here we have all of the absolute beautiful shades, and I got these yesterday, but I haven't touched them yet. And I will swatch these, but that's going to be after kind of this part, so you will already have seen that. But yeah, I haven't actually swatched these, so I was thinking a bit what I wanted to do for this video, and there's like a few things that I really want to play with, but it's really difficult to decide. But I've obviously only got one matte, which is this one right here, so I'm gonna start with that and put that in my crease, and just take the look from there. I haven't decided what to do with the shimmers yet, but I think I'm gonna put one shimmer on my lid and then one on my inner corner and take the look from there. But that's what I'm gonna do. So I have my little mirror here, and I didn't bring that many eyeshadows over. I think what I'm gonna do is just do that matte and then maybe deepen it up with my Panda palette, because I have a black in there, so I might put that in my outer corner or even the brown just to kind of smoke it out a bit. And yeah, that's gonna be like how I do the look, I think. So I'm gonna take this brush here. It's one of the Real Techniques kind of, I don't know what it's called. It's the base shadow brush. It is a little bit stained, but I'm gonna take this and pick up that shade. And I do not know the name, so I'm gonna put them on the screen. But this shade right here, which is just the, like I said, the only matte that I picked up. So let's actually see how it picks up on camera. Let's be gentle with it because I don't want to ruin it, but it definitely has some kick up, but it's not too bad if you're gentle with it. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna pick up, and I'm gonna start putting that in my crease. Ooh, I love this shade. It's such a nice kind of, I don't know, swampy green, which is exactly what I've been looking for, but I haven't been able to find yet. And I'm really, really excited about this shade. So judging from the matte, I feel like it's applying pretty nice. Also, don't mind my eyes, they are watering, and they always do this when I redo my makeup, so I don't even know if this is going to turn out okay, but I am going to try. But I feel like this matte is blending out okay. It looks really nice, and I feel like it isn't going patchy at all, and I really, really like that color. It's like I said, a swampy green. So yeah, I'm just gonna blend this out, and I think that's basically what I'm gonna do for the matte. I'm gonna do the same on the other eye, and then kind of smoke it out, like I said, a little bit in the outer corner, and I will be right back. Okay, so I am deepening up my outer corner now, and I did place a little bit of the eyeshadow there, but I'm finding something quite interesting. I feel like the dark shade doesn't layer the best on top of this. I feel like it blends nice into creases just in that outer corner, and I know my water is watering, but it's not because of that. It's just kind of, I don't know, just I feel like now it's better when I lay it another layer. But yeah, just be aware that maybe this kind of matte from here doesn't layer the best. Is that a shade? I can't really lay other mattes on top of it, is what I mean. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna continue and I will be right back. So this is where I'm stopping with the dark outer corner shade. I know it looks crazy because one, my eyes are watering, which I already mentioned, and also because I don't have shimmers on, but I'm hoping putting shimmers on will save this a bit. And obviously I just got black on my cheek, but I'll fix it in a second too. But yes, so I'm gonna move on to the shimmer shades, and oh god, it's so difficult picking a shade. I feel like the one that I am leaning towards in the palette is this one right here, which is actually one that I can't pronounce. It is Laser, which to you looks green, to me it looks like purple, bluish, and it just like such a shifty shade. I feel like you can kind of see the shift if I move this around, but it's absolutely stunning. So I do want to pick that shade up. I am not gonna pick it up with glitter glue yet. I think I'm just gonna do the like on a brush as it is. I will spray it though, but we'll see how that goes, and I might try my finger as well if that helps. So again, let's see how that picks up. It is this shade right here. So I'm just gonna pick my brush and you see how it picks up. I feel like I'm just gonna swipe it around a bit, and that is what my brush looks like, if it will focus. Yeah, so it's definitely on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and, like I said, I'm gonna spray it with my, it's just water in this. That's usually what I use on my shimmer shades, and I'm gonna apply it like that and see how it goes. Ooh. Yeah, it's definitely a bit sheerer, but I feel like maybe we can build it up. But it's, oh my god, it's such a stunning shade. That is stunning. I really like this shade. And actually now I'm not even wetting it, I'm just picking up a bit more. And I am also taking this up a bit higher into the crease because it is more of a sheer eyeshadow. And just to like blend it out a bit more kind of glittery up here as well. Wow, that's so pretty. That's such a nice eyeshadow. I'm hoping you can see that there. Like if I look at it in the mirror down here, it looks like purple, and then it looks blue, and then it looks like bright green. And it has like a reddish base to it, or like a reddish purple base, but it's absolutely stunning. Wow, I really like this eyeshadow. So there we have that eyeshadow on, and like I said, it is absolutely stunning. I want to put a little bit more up here because it's just so pretty. So that is it, and what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take one of the kind of inner corner shades, and I'm torn on which one to pick. And also just to show you, this is what the palette looks like. So that's the green for now, and that is the shimmer shade I used, but I don't really have like a green in a corner shade, so I'm thinking which one I should pick, but right now I'm actually leaning towards this first shade right here, which I am sure that I won't be able to pronounce, but I am going to put it on the screen. And I'm just going to take my inner corner brush, which I always use, and I'm going to pick this up, and it picks up fine on a brush. It looks like this on the brush, and it picks up fine, like I said. Again, I am going to spray it just to make sure that it adheres better, and then we're just going to go ahead and put this in my inner corner. Wow, that's so sparkly, and like it has like a blue shift to it, and it's absolutely stunning. And I'm gonna blend it into the lid shade as well. I'm hoping you can see that on camera. It's so bright and like blue. These shades definitely reminds me of my Cleona shades a bit. I would say these definitely have a sheer base, but they're almost more kind of sparkly, which is insane. And I'm gonna do this side too. I'm gonna spray the brush again for the other side because I feel like I need that at least as a base. And then go ahead and put it on the inner corner. Wow, that's so pretty. I really like that. But yeah, that you guys is basically the look for now. I might actually take my finger and use the same shimmer just on my finger and see how it layers, and I'm just gonna put that like in the center of my lid to see if I can build it up a tiny bit more, especially blending into that darker shade, because I feel like the blend isn't what I wanted, but I feel like that definitely helped. So I'm gonna do that again on the other eye. And maybe that would have been better using lid glue, but I just wanted to see how they did on their own. So that is it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go off camera, do my mascara and my lashes, and I'm also going to put a little bit on my lower lash line. I'm probably just going to use the same green matte I used in my crease on my lower lash line. So I'll do that and finish off my lip as well, and I will be right back. So first impressions. I love these. They are definitely really stunning. Some of them are a bit more sheer or a bit more kind of glittery intense, or like the shift is there but the base pigment isn't there. But I don't have a problem with that. I actually like that because I do have a lot of kind of shifty shades from Cleona, and they are a bit more pigmented in the base. There are definitely a lot of kind of overlap between my Cleona shades and these shades, and I am probably going to go do a comparison video at some point between the two brands. But I feel like these are more kind of topper shades, or like you can add them just to get a bit more sparkles, or just as more kind of everyday shifty shades, if that makes sense, compared to my Cleona, which is a bit more intense. And yeah, they are different, but I'm very happy to have these as well now. There were a lot of shades that looked very similar in pan, and when I first got them I was a bit disappointed because I was like, oh damn, why did I pick up so many similar shades? But swatching them out, it definitely looked different, and that was kind of the second row that I spoke about before. So I do think that they do swatch differently than they look in the pan, which is a good thing, but also it could be confusing when I am picking out the shade that I want. But I think that I just have to get used to like which shade is which, and I think that should be fine. And I am actually happy that they ended up being more different than they look. So that is basically it, and I'm very impressed with these shades. And this is obviously the last row, but like I said, I'm very impressed with these, and I'm so happy that I have these in my collection. I haven't mentioned prices in this video because I can't actually remember how much each of them are, but honestly I feel like it averaged out as like £4 to £5 each, which is not much at all. I think it's like €5 each. I might, editing me might have added the prices in, but we'll see. And if not, just think around that price. So they're very affordable, especially for shifty shades. So if you're interested in picking up some shifty shades, especially if you live in Europe, I would 100% recommend checking these out, because these are very affordable and they are easier to get to if you're in Europe. For me, I was a bit worried to get customs on these because I do live in the UK, and with Brexit and everything we do pay, I think there's like a lot of things going on, and I'm not really sure how it will affect me yet, but I didn't have any customs on these, which I was happy about. So I didn't have any additional costs, but that's something to note, I would say. But for me, at least at this point, I did not have any customs on these shades, shipping them to the UK. But that is basically, I think, the information that I wanted to bring up today. I didn't want to go too much in depth because I just wanted to have like a bit of a swatch party with these shades. But if you did like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos with these eyeshadows, please just let me know. Otherwise, I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye guys.